Hey everyone, this is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a new video, and this video will be my top 10 John Carpenter films, and this will be my own personal opinion. I know everyone has different opinions, so these are my choices, and I put it together the best I could. It was difficult to put 10 Carpenter films into one, but I did the best I could, and I'm pretty happy with my selection, so hope everyone enjoys this top 10 list. Let's get to it. And at number 10 is 1994's In the Mouth of Madness. This is a great film. Stars Sam Neill, who plays an insurance investigator who goes on a mission to find the whereabouts of a missing novelist by the name of Sutter Kane. And he goes through these supernatural towns and pretty much ends up reading a novel that can make you go pretty much mad. And it has some great special effects by Carpenter himself. I really enjoy this film. And this is going to be my choice at number 10, which is 1994's In the Mouth of Madness. And at number 9 is 1986's Big Trouble in Little China. And it stars Kurt Russell as Jack Burton, a truck driver. He's sent through the undergrounds of Chinatown to rescue his best friend's fiance, who's been kidnapped by the evil Lo Pan. And his plans are to break an ancient curse and become immortal and get out of his flesh. And this has some great supernatural effects, great action story. Really love this film. So, and at number 9 is Big Trouble in Little China. And at number 8 is 1984's Starman. Stars Jeff Bridges, has this alien who lands on Earth and pretty much forms into this woman's dead husband's body and pretty much ends up kidnapping her as they go on a path through Arizona while these military guys are pretty much trying to kill him before he can get to his planet. And it takes a story, has these two bond and actually kind of fall in love. This is an excellent John Carpenter film, more of a sci-fi romance, but in at number 8 is John Carpenter's Starman. And at number 7 is 1981's Escape from New York. This stars Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken, and he's a soldier turned criminal that's sent into Manhattan in the future, which is now a maximum security prison, to rescue the president who has crashed in there, played by Donald Pleasence. And this film has a lot of action in it. I love this setting, and Kurt Russell does a phenomenal job in this one. So in at number 7 here is 1981's Escape from New York. And at number 6 is 1983's Christine. And this is a fun film. It's about a killer car that is purchased by this unpopular kid named Arnie. And he is bullied by this guy named Buddy. And they end up destroying this car. And it ends up bringing itself fully new. And it's evil. And it ends up killing Buddy and multiple people in this film. This is a classic. I've always enjoyed this one. And it's a good time. Love the score. Everything about it. So in at number 6 is 1983's Christine. And at number 5 is John Carpenter's Vampires from 1998. Stars James Woods, has Jack Crow, whose parents were murdered by vampires. So he's going across the desert, killing any vampire he can get a hold of with his team. And he ends up meeting up with Jan Valek, a kingpin vampire with incredible powers. And they end up on a back-to-back feud there. This has great kills. Really love the setting. And I have a lot of fun with this film. It's 1998's Vampires. And at number 4 is John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13, 1976. This one's a fun one. It has a lieutenant who's assigned to an old precinct and pretty much closing. This gang member is killed by the cops, so they want revenge and retaliation. They end up trying to take over this old precinct. He has to fight with an unknown alliance of prisoners also in the building. This is full of action and very fun. Highly recommend this one. It's 1976's Assault on Precinct 13 at number 4. And in at number 3 is 1981's Halloween 2. And this has the story of Michael Myers terrorizing a hospital where Laurie Strode's at. Ends up being his sister, Laurie. And he's trying to complete his kill of his family. And this has a brutal Michael Myers and some great kill scenes in it. I highly enjoy this one. Love the setting. Michael Myers is brutal. And Dr. Loomis plays an awesome role, as well as Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. This is 1981's Halloween 2 at number 3. And at number 2 is 1982's The Thing. This is a classic. It follows this group of scientists researching in Antarctica that come across the canine dog, which is carrying an alien substance in it and ends up transferring from like body to body, from canines to humans, and taking form of each one and pretty much picking them off one by one. The setting in this is amazing. Story, this is flawless. I love The Thing from 1982. In here at number 2. And in at number 1 is John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. This is a classic and my favorite franchise. I love this film. It is flawless to me. has the story of Michael Myers, who terrorizes Haddonfield, escaping from a mental facility and going on a killing spree on Halloween night. And it has a final girl of Laurie Strode, who is memorable as he stalks her throughout the day and night. This one has some fantastic kills and the greatest storyline I've ever seen. Number one is 1978's Halloween.